Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be dyeing this synthetic human hair to blend wig. It is by Main Concept. I did an original video on this unit a couple months back. It's the Vixen part wig. I cut some inches off of her and thinned her out a little bit, but we're going to see how she'll take to some dye. So I'm going to be using the synthetic dye by DyeMore. The reason why is because it is a synthetic blend and I don't even want to waste my money on human hair dye and then it be a fail. So we're going to just go this route. Getting a large pot and putting it on the stove, bringing it to almost a near boil. You don't want the water to be boiling, but you want it to be just at that point, you know, where the bubbles start slowly popping up, you know. So we're shaking that dye. And first of all, look how dark this dye looks. I was so nervous because I was going for like more of a lilac kind of color, and yeah, I just was very nervous. So I used a paper towel to kind of see where we were at with the pigment and definitely needed to add some more. So I went ahead and add a little bit more dye and we're saying goodbye to the blonde. I'm so scared, y'all. I was like freaking out. I would suggest dipping the ends or like getting a little tiny piece and doing a color check. Especially if you're going for something specific, because you never know. So yeah, I went ahead and secured the frontal with the tongs so that I didn't go ahead and dye any of the lace because I did not want my lace to turn purple. That was the main thing I was nervous about. And then after a few minutes, I believe it was about a minute, I left it in. I went ahead and took it out, and you can see right there how dark that water was. So I was like, okay, we good. But after I rinsed it with cold water, as you guys can probably tell, that is not purple. It basically, what it did was tone the hair. And I was like, okay, how the hell am I gonna get this purple? I don't know what to do. And here's a close-up view of that. And you can definitely tell it was gray. So I added a lot more of that dye because your girl wanted some purple hair, like for real. So I added some more dye, dipped the wig back in, left it in for, you know, a couple minutes. I want to say left it in for about 2 or 3 minutes because I really wanted that purple to show. Again, it's not 100% synthetic hair, so I think that's the reason why it gave me such a hard time. But yeah, here I am just gonna go ahead and rinse out this lace because I did not want it to, you know, turn purple. And then once I rinsed it with cold water, I went ahead and shampooed it with a mild shampoo, just to make sure that the color did not bleed anymore and it was all washed out. And here's a look at the hair when it's wet, and a closer look at the hair in more detail when it is dry. And you can definitely tell there's a lot of dimension, which I love. And here's a close-up look of that lace, just to show you guys that it did not turn purple. Hallelujah! It was a little bit more of a darker brown towards the ears and the but everything else was good to go. So I had originally wanting to wear it straight, and then after I saw it, I was like, you know what, we're gonna put some waves in it. So here I am putting some waves. I did not curl it all the way to the ends. I wanted the ends to be straight just so it could be more of like a beachy look, and I just alternated the curls front and back just so we can have some variety up in here. And here's a closer look at how the hair looks styled. It definitely seemed like it was just a little bit dry. Like, I don't know, it was like frizzy. So I added some olive oil spray just to kind of tame some of the hair. And here's a closer look at the back of it and the front. And a real quick shout out to Melissa for commenting on my other video and asking if we could dye this wig and sparking this video idea. So thank you. so this is the final look of how the hair turned out. So the short answer is yes, you can dye a synthetic wig. Again, this one is a synthetic human hair blend, so I feel like that's why you still have this dimension, because not all the strands were dyed that color. Some turned out purple and some ended up being toned gray. So definitely not what I was going for at all, but it was a cool experiment. As you guys know, this is what the color of the right dye looks like, and this is how it turned out. So at first I was going for more of like a lavender, like a light soft pastel lavender kind of vibe, but definitely not what we ended up with today. We ended up with some gray, basically overall gray with some purple highlights, honestly. Overall, yeah, definitely not what I was going for, but I mean, it still turned out pretty cool. I think the next wig I'm going to dye is going to be 100% synthetic, so we can kind of see the difference. I still have some of this dye left, so I think that would be a good experiment. If you want to see me dye a 100% synthetic wig, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, guys. And if you have tried any other methods for dyeing synthetic wigs, then go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. Kind of share all of our little thoughts, experiences, so we can learn from each other. But yeah, overall, I think the color definitely turned out pretty good, considering it was like way different than what I was going for. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, then don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.